much. Thank you. Hello and welcome to Don't Sit in the Front Row, the show where comedians interact with the audience. You know, one of the easiest ways for a comic to get laughs is to pick on a member of the audience and make fun of what they're wearing. That's the last time I played Great Yarmouth Nudist Camp. The only laugh I got was when I walked on. It wasn't a big one either. So please welcome tonight's comedians, Andi, Osho, Byrne and Phil Jupitus. Now, don't sit in the front row might sound like a simple enough instruction, but 4 people have foolishly chosen to ignore it, and one of them will be going home tonight with the coveted Don't Sit in the Front Row Golden Chair Award. Our comics will be voting the front rows off one by one until we have a winner, and that will be the person who provides the best comedy material. Before we actually meet our front rowers, let's have a quick look at them. Here's Paul, Caroline, Andi, and another Paul. Now, just to be clear, our panel know absolutely nothing about them at all. So, what are your first impressions?
What's that boy doing to that plank?
He is older than this now, isn't he? It would seem really unfair of us to take the piss out of somebody.
It is odd when I looked at that photo. You notice after a while that the boy has 2 shadows.
Paul B, I don't know. I can't believe that that's the best photograph he could find of himself.
Well, in fact, there was another one he sent through, and I said, surely there's a better photograph than that of him. And believe me, this is better. Who else we got there?
Andy. If he comes in and he's wearing the seagull tonight, he wins straight away.
Caroline, I don't know if she's just the most tragic paraplegic ever, or whether she really... there's a body. There is a body, isn't there?
There is a body, I can promise you that.
She not just say it.
Now, come on, we've all lost things down the back of a chair. And why should it be once in a while?
Right, let's meet the people behind the pictures. Paul B, Caroline, Andi and Paul T. So, Phil, you're up first to go and choose a front rower to talk to.
So, Caroline, is this your home?
It is indeed.
What I like about your home there is the way that you have stools and a computer bar to make it look like a Starbucks. Do you like the ambience of the high street coffee bar in your own home?
Well, they say I'm a good host, so coffee and tea.
You're an excellent host, you provide beverages, and yet you obviously hide from your guests. Do you mind me asking what you do for a living?
I work in banking. I'm an account manager.
Is it very easy for members of your staff to find you? And what do you do with your free time?
I love riding.
Riding? OK. Riding what, Caroline?
What could one ride apart from the lovely horses?
So you horse ride?
I play polo.
You're in the financial sector and you play polo? No wonder you're hiding. You people have brought this country to its knees. How did you get into polo?
I thought they were recruiting for somebody to sort of speak to animals, because I believe I have a special language to communicate with horses. Only...
Caroline, where do you live in
Solihull.
In Solihull.
I'm originally from Zimbabwe.
Lovely place to grow up, I imagine.
Amazing.
And then you made the wise choice of Solihull. Why did you come here?
Is it the Home Office asking?
you can talk to horses then, is that what you're saying?
And other animals.
So are you like a horse whisperer?
And leopard whisperers.
And a
tiger
what whisperer?
Zebra whisperer, tiger whisperer. The whole of the wild, I believe.
What do you whisper to them? Do you go, my living room looks like your skin? Do what I say or I'll make a couch out of you.
You were surrounded by animals where you grew up. Why, I'm surprised you didn't want to, you know...
Maybe they asked her to leave.
So, Andy, who are you going to have a chat with at this point?
So, Paul, talk us through the Hunt the Oyster party. What was the event?
Oh, it's a party that we're doing for St Patrick's Day.
Right.
So obviously...
That's the green.
Yes.
Right.
So we themed the event around it. So we got some green lights, Dublin Bay prawns.
Right.
We got Irish stew.
Were there any Irish people?
There were a few Irish people.
There weren't any, were there?
There really were.
Name one of them. Right, there were no Irish people at your Irish party.
I think his name was Paddy.
And he lived in the Galway area. All right. And so what do you do for a living, Paul?
So we cater for parties.
What's the name of your company?
It's Cordon Bleu by Patricia.
Who's Patricia?
The good lady wife, of course.
Hello. Hi. How long have you been married?
25 years-ish.
I don't know. I really don't know. Paul B, you are not having sex tonight. Let me just say that.
What's new? I'm married.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. OK, thank you.
Andy, well done. So, you know, I've got here that you're romantic. Where'd you go on honeymoon? You must have gone somewhere nice. Where'd you go?
We stayed in a really nice hotel just outside of Bath. But come the last night, we had food poisoning, both of us.
So it was a self-catering holiday?
No, we're good cooks!
Ed, finally, your turn. Where are your comic instincts leading you tonight?
Andy, corny question to begin with. Statue?
Yes.
That wouldn't have worked in your accents, you see?
Oh, damn.
Andy, is this what you do for a living, then?
Not completely, no. I used to work for the NHS.
Right.
And I left the NHS to become self-employed.
What did you used to do for the NHS, first of all?
Nursing.
So what do you do now other than this? You say you don't do this entirely?
I do training, so I do what I used to do for the NHS, but independently.
The thing that you no longer do for the NHS,
Absolutely.
that you left, that you hated doing so much you couldn't do it anymore, you're now persuading other people to do it instead.
Yes.
It's a bit like that, so why are you selling this house? Well, it's a shithole. You know? So you train people to be nurses.
To do CPR.
To do CPR?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, do you do the particular song you're supposed to sing?
You can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud and women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born. Now it's all right, it's okay, and you may look
You don't
the
have to do
way.
the whole song.
We can try.
You're not doing the bit, though.
Feel the
This is
city
by the, he's
shaking.
dead by now.
Everybody's waking.
Maybe we should...
So, can you do the statue thing without your gold on?
Do it.
Oh, no, that's nasty. Don't do that anymore. Oh, that's seriously creepy. Oh, dear. No, stop now. Well done. Yeah. Thank you very much. So you're training CPR?
Yes.
How do you do it? Do you just wait for someone to choke and then do it on them, or how does that work?
No, we have mannequins.
Mannequins?
Practice on.
Have they got names? Have you got? What have you got?
I mean, Resuscian is the one that everybody knows, really. Choking Charlie.
Choking Charlie.
One. And then there's another mannequin.
That's what I call it when I nip off to have special me time.
So there's one front rower you haven't spoken to yet. Let me tell you a little bit about the unstolen Rolex of comedy gold. That is Paul T. I understand from here that you're a shunter. What is a shunter?
Basically, it puts trailers on. I work in a loading distribution centre, and the trailers go on the...
Trailers go onto the back.
And we just shunt them back onto the doors and shunt them off the doors and shunt them onto the doors and shunt them off the doors.
We get it.
You used to be a lorry driver, but you quit that job.
I progressed from the lorry driver to staying in the yard and shunting. They didn't trust me on the road, that was the problem.
Why not?
One or two minor incidents.
What, going the wrong way up a slip road onto the motorway?
Sliding off the road in the snow and...
Oh, yeah.
Like,
drink driving?
No, that's one thing that I've never actually been caught for.
So, is Paul T going to give you more comedy material than the others? It's time to choose, because one of the front row has to go.
I'm sorry, Paul B, but I would go, was there any Irish people there? Yeah, there was one. What was his name? I think it was Paddy. For that.
I think maybe Andy should go and save some lives or something.
Phil?
Oh, God, this is so difficult.
It's not that important. If you just pick one that neither of us have already picked, then Jack has to decide.
Cool, Caroline.
Okay. Well, I've loved finding out all about resuscitation and being a statue, but I sort of feel I know enough about that now to last the rest of my life. So, it's goodbye to Andy, the Goldman statue who says he can swallow a 3-foot modelling balloon. Something he only found out when he got into a fight with a balloon modeller. Andy, thank you very much. Off you go, please.
Thank you.
But the rest of you don't go away. We'll be back shortly. Well, welcome back. So we are down to 3 front rowers. As I say, the winner will be the one who provides our comics with the best comedy material. So who will be voted off next? To help our comics decide, we've got a selection of items and they have to work out which items relate to which front rower and how. So, Andy, I'm going to ask you to approach the prop box.
All right, then. I'll go for this one. Here we've got a really minging burger. Is this what you use to entice the animals in before you mercilessly whisper at them and then slaughter them?
No, my friends had got sick and tired that I had been single. So they decided to send me on a few dates.
Oh, OK.
So anyway, a friend of mine told me that the gentleman had arrived, so I came downstairs and there was a man.
Good start. Tick to the friends.
Yeah, I did make an effort to dress really proper.
Right, what's proper for you?
You know, nice leather jacket.
Right.
You know.
Made by your own hand.
You know, 7-inch heels and a nice perfume.
Right.
Yeah. So...
Nothing else, just the leather jacket, the heels. It's a funny look, but she smelled amazing. Awesome. So you go out in your leather jacket.
So I go out, I'm
shoes.
excited, and he said, "What you see here, Caroline, is my van." It was a white van, Andy. So I jumped into the van, And lo and behold, McDonald's. So I thought, I'm not feeling the chemistry at this point. So